Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Shingeki no Kyojin, or Attack on Titan. Now, last episode, we basically put our plans into action about how to deal with this colossal or titan, and pretty much amounted to trying to blow up its nape, I guess is just kind of what it amounted to. We didn't quite get the whole Eren Yeager becoming a titan, putting on his ODM gear and slicing his neck. Thought I was maybe expecting, but it looked like we were able to take him down nonetheless, and Historia looks like she is getting some credit for that as well. People, she just kind of fell, and people surrounded her. It was like, hey, did you save us? Like, yep, I totally saved you. I think that was more or less how that scene went. Also, we had Kenny pretty much on the verge of death, and Levi running into him. And Kenny revealing that he has a injection, most likely a Titan injection. So I guess we'll see how all that pans out in this episode. So let's get on into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. Good job putting that down. Huh. Oh, yeah, not everyone survived that. That's a nice thing to say. Okay, so we're before that. At least I hope we are, otherwise I'm getting very confused. Because last episode, Kenny walked up to... Levi walked up to Kenny on the tree. So I guess that was a flash forward to... We're gonna get over there now. I swear it's like a competition. Both Levi and Kenny try their best to look as cool as they humanly possibly can. Like a competing back and forth. It's just... This is funny. Oof. Sorry, I didn't mean to run into you, random old dude. Why are you ignoring me, random old dude? Fine, I'll just leave with my friends if you're gonna be that way. Man, little Mikasa really was adorable. I mean, I wouldn't trade her for the badass, sexy Mikasa we have now, but still, very adorable. Friends, Eugene. But yeah, not usually the kind of Attack on Titan title you would expect, but yeah. I'll shoot. But I already got my gun out and everything. Very interesting in Titan form. Of course he is. So, oh. Wow, he was really fast with that. That that could have been worse. Yeah, don't you trust his face? Man, once violence fails you, where do you go from there? I just wish they wouldn't give me two sets of subs at the same time. That confuses my simple brain. So with everybody else in the show, what's your point? Man, I'm surprised that painting doesn't bother him a bit more. Yeah, he probably has another knife. Or a gun, even worse than a knife. Just block it with a knife. That's pretty understanding. Interesting development. Tiny walls. Not what I would call them, but... Yeah, it's a bit unexpected. Yeah, after you stabbed him in the arm, he's still doing that. Of course we know, where Udi, something happened to him, so... Wow. Well, that's always nice. Ooh, nice outfit over there. But yeah, checking out his sister, I guess. You did mention that before. Oh god, that's... doesn't look good. Michelle. I mean, she looks it, but... Oh man, you don't look much better. Oh, yeah, I figured, but man, you just... You could not look any worse if you tried. I'm surprised you're not dead right now. That's some serious malnourishment there. Like, you don't look that much better than your mother. Yeah, neither of us are Archimans, apparently. Yeah, I bet he's happy to have bread. Well, he ends up being pretty useful to humanity, so... He still looks scary, though. But yeah, been a bit of a depressing episode so far, considering the title. Yeah, he's looking a little bit better. Yes, of course. Yeah, my bad. Sure, I guess. It does kind of, yeah. A little bit. I mean, because it seems like a nice enough guy. I mean, yeah, as the Titan. Savage. I don't know, what's the conflict about? Well, the monster, not a god, so depending on who you ask. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps not. The memories go along with the injection, as I think is what he's talking about. Yeah, age is definitely caught up with him. Yeah, walls will come crumbling down. Doesn't everyone? Ah, there we go, title drop. Well, you did throw a knife at him and he did try to squish you. Okay, phrase in, Kenny. One of the entire episode is going to be backstory stuff. Because all this Kenny backstory is making me think he really is going to die here. Yeah, the eyes are very distinctive when they do. Yeah, we know what happens to her. In that moment, he wanted the power for himself. Yeah, for example, just throwing out a random name, me. I'm sure that'll make them feel comfortable. But that is Rio's reputation, yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Don't all cheer for me at once. But of course, the military police aren't going to like him much. For multiple reasons. I mean, I suppose. Are you related to Annie by any chance? Just... okay. Uh... oh, wow. You have a dream, I see. Probably because of the wisdom. What does it feel like to have a Titan inside of you? Or the Titan, rather. Yeah, Yeah. We may never know. We probably never will know. And we're back here. So I guess we did a rewind so we had time for him to have his life flash before his eyes. That's cool. Yeah, things quite different than they were back when you first met Levi. Please stop the Ackerman on Ackerman violence. Yeah, he's not gonna last much longer. Unless he gets a Titan injection, which he has. But I don't think Levi would let him use it on himself. I mean, if you did, Levi would just kill you. He couldn't just let you roam around free. Because you wouldn't even be a shifter. But a choice has to be made here. But he hasn't. Because needles are scary. Oh. Was that related to the fact that he licked it instead of injecting it? Because if so, that would explain why they inject it the way they do. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to both those things. Yeah, now we're laughing. That's not a good sign. Lap pillow. Made lap pillow. Ugh. Ain't that the truth? For me, I'm drunk on anime, so. That's not good. There's not much time left. He's a Titan Slayer. Because he now has a Titan bias. And that's why they were persecuted. Yes, that... Her brother, I'm pretty sure. I am your father. Why did you leave me? I mean, fair enough, but... You're probably better than having no father figure at all. I mean, I can't guarantee that's the case, but... Is he already gone? Yeah. But now they have a tight injection that they can do something with, so... Wonder what they'll do with it. and our coronation. All hail Queen Historia! I mean, she didn't do it by herself. She had an important role, of course, but with such a tiny, cute body. Queen Historia. Okay. That way she has more than just a name going for her. She has an accomplishments. Still, it was a team effort, but I guess that's what matters. You can get the kill steal. Yes, I'm totally gonna rule this place. I was thinking that was what it was, but is that really what's gonna... Is she really gonna do it? I mean... do it. Do it. That's, that's gotta be terrifying, but... Oof! There's no one that actually hurt. Wasting no time to abuse that power. Just can't believe that actually happened. I mean, as soon as they talked about, hey, is Surya really doing this, in the back of my mind, I thought that's what they were talking about, but I convinced myself, no, that would just be silly. They're probably just referring to ruling the country. But no, that's what they were talking about. Ugh. Why does that have to be the eyes? Oh. Beast Titan. Annie-chan. Yeah, that's... Are we gonna see his true form? Well... I feel like we saw this before, but not as clear. Or... Man, he works out. That's him. I don't know if we're supposed to know specifically who he is, but that's him. Or where they are, but... I'm so glad to finally get to see Reiner and them, see what they're up to. Hopefully we can get more to that soon enough. Just glad the show hasn't forgotten about them, because I have been curious for a while where exactly they went. Where they come from. What specifically they're planning on using the coordinator for. You know, things like that, questions I have. That was such a cute little punch. There's no that actually hurt. You know, initially I thought she was gonna try to hit him in the face, but I guess that suits her better. I know she could even reach Levi's face. Preview. Oh, wow. Huh. That definitely sounds like something I would like to hear more about. Bystander, okay. So that was the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Attack on Titan. And this episode, the focus was almost entirely on Kenny backstory / Levi backstory. Just because Levi is part of Kenny's backstory, you know? But basically, Kenny is an Archiman, we knew that. He wanted revenge against the king for the persecution against his people, so he confronted him about it as an assassin to try and kill him, and he's obviously very skilled. I mean, he was able to throw that knife very quickly and accurately towards a pretty accurately is my point there. But oddly enough, he didn't squish him to death. He just, you know, apologized, asked him to forgive him, basically, and just even straight up bowed to him. So definitely caught Kenny off guard, really. Not quite what he was expecting there. I mean, I'm sure the Titan stuff already shocked him quite a bit, but yeah, then he was treated that way. Just, yeah, that was I was pretty taken aback by that. Kenny was. It was a very unexpected development, but basically this kind of allowed Kenny to kind of be on the secret council over there, which, you know, kind of helped out with the whole Archiman persecution thing, I guess. And somewhere along the line, he went to visit his sister, who's not doing so well. In fact, she's, you know, dead by the time he gets there, which is pretty unfortunate. I mean, she looked dead when you saw her, but then again, so did Levi, but he wasn't dead yet. Probably only a couple days away from it, but he wasn't dead quite yet. So Levi, you know, he sees his nephew there, and he's like, well, I mean, I might as well take care of him. So he did. He grabbed him, he fed him, he taught him some stuff like how to fight, but left eventually. Kind of arbitrarily. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was, because he clearly wanted to take care of him to a degree, and then decided not to and left. I don't know exactly what that was about, really. Maybe there's more to that I didn't really pick up on, but it seems a bit weird to me. Nonetheless, just his rationale being, I don't think I'm a very good father, or whatever he said. That's not quite a good reason for him to just kind of, you know, abandon something that he went out of his way to take in initially. That's a bit of a contradiction there, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. He had different opinions and stuff of the king. He was curious if he got the injection, if he would get to see things the way he sees them after seeing it being passed down to the one girl. But of course, the one girl lost her powers. You know, we already kind of knew that. Well, I mean, I think she was basically just straight up killed, and then the injections. However, all that worked. I'm still a little bit fuzzy on how this all works, because they're obviously able to give new injections to new people. So, but it carries the memories of the previous person, right? At least I think they implied that. So, when they transfer from one to the other, I mean, will they actually like take some of it out of the previous one and put that into the other? I don't know exactly how that works, really, which is why I sounded so muddled and confused back then. But because I'm still not exactly sure how that all went down. I'm gonna have to rewatch the scene. But the point is, you know, the Mr. Jaeger took the power, basically, even though Kenny wanted it for himself. So that's kind of his dream, was to, I guess, just get the power for himself and understand the world the way Uri did. I guess was it the essence of his dream that we've heard so much about. And we had a pretty fun scene with him talking to like his, you know, subordinates, like before they actually became his subordinates, like the blonde girl who gave a little speech about, you know, her position and everything. And he's had a fun little reaction to that. Of course, you know, they are kind of all dead now because of the cavern collapsing in on itself. We saw her get hit by a rock and all that. So, yeah, that was unfortunate for her. I kind of liked her. But, you know, Kenny's team lost in the end, and even Kenny himself died there. So, pretty tragic there. It would have been nice if he could have been stuck around, be a good father figure to Kenny, but it's probably too late for that to have much of an impact on his life anyway. So, you know, it is what it is, but eventually we transition from the dark, depressing stuff to some silly Historia stuff, because when Mikasa decided to say to Historia early on, like, hey, when you become queen, be sure to punch that runt, because you can't do anything about it because you're a queen. Which I didn't think Historia took that all that seriously at the time, but yeah, apparently she did. Because she's just, you know, marching down the hallway looking for Levi so she could just punch him. And yeah, she did. I mean, it probably didn't hurt anywhere near as much as Levi beating the shit out of Eren, but yeah, I mean, maybe it hurt a little bit. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have minded getting punched by Historia. It'd probably be more good than it would be bad. But yeah, that's what happened. And I think that was the last thing before we got into the Rhino stuff, right? I mean, we had the coronation, put on the crown, but that was before that. Let's see. Yeah, wherever Reiner and them went to, looks like it was some sort of abandoned, well, maybe not abandoned, but some kind of destroyed ruins or something. Like, clearly you can see destroyed buildings and stuff. I'm trying to look at that part right now. Yeah, definitely, they went to some town or city town. I mean, I think there's some walls that can be seen in the background. I mean, it's possible they're just, you know, further out in the in the town we know of. They're just out past where it's safe to be. I mean, now that I think about it, that might be what it is, but I mean, I thought they went further than that. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm even talking anymore. The point is, it was kind of a sad, depressing episode. Not a lot to really, commentate on. It was just, learning more about Kenny and getting more details on certain events we kind of heard the basics of earlier, and getting to see Kenny and Levi and his not so strong, time in his life, and truly in a friendship, I guess. We had kind of a discussion about that, but yeah, that was the episode. See you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.